Michael, 1-1 draw with Hebburn Town today. What was your assessment of the game?
I think frustrated is the word. Not just for how we played, obviously. I thought the officials were probably one of the worst I've seen so far this season and for a long time. For both teams as well, not just for ourselves. They probably spoiled the game. But for us, obviously they've gone down to 10 men. We 1-0 at half time. We've got to manage the ball better, move the ball quicker, move them around, and we didn't do that enough. Switched off for their goal, which is really poor on our behalf because it shouldn't happen. People on that pitch should be seeing that. And then we've missed chances. We've got in good areas. Sometimes one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and made the wrong decision, or played it through when we should be driving with the ball, or driving with the ball when we should be playing it through. And I think it's frustrating because you're in a good position at half time to go on and kick on and win the 3 points. So it's frustrating with the goal we conceded, but also frustrating because I think the referee, who I think it was a blatant penalty on Tomo from behind, he's clipped his heels. He probably said he can't see it because of the sun, but he's got a linesman who's 10 yards away, who's clearly looking straight at it, who are absolutely scared to death of making a decision. They'll make the simple ones on the halfway line if there's a foul there, but they're scared to death of making the decision. And they've got to it's got to be better from them because it costs teams. And I'm not saying that cost us today, because give credit to Hebburn, second half they made it hard for us to play through them. They were tight and they broke, and Harks has had to make 2 saves as well. Their keepers had to make saves. We've hit the bar. Overall, a draw, probably a fair result, but so frustrating because at half time we should go on and win the game.
Yeah, what do you think was lacking in that second half from us?
I don't know, I think indecisiveness, sometimes I think we weren't quick enough with the ball, we didn't move the ball, it was a bit slow, it was a bit pedestrian-like at times, which allowed them to get back in. When we've won the ball, we haven't moved it forward quickly enough. Final third, we've slowed the play down a bit instead of being a bit more direct and getting balls into areas. These games on Boxing Day are always strange games, and I'm pretty sure the one on New Year's Day will be the same. But we just got to be better in certain areas, and we've been good in recent weeks. We've had a tough run of games, and the players have done really well. I think we've played all of them: Macclesfield, Guiseley, and then Hebburn today. And we played well in the majority, or for large periods of them games. So we can't be too down. I think we're frustrated because we haven't won the game, with them being down to 10 men at half time. But that's partially down to them and partially down to ourselves, and also down to the officials not getting the decisions right. I think Kingy's first half, lucky to stay on the pitch when he's just had it, when he's got a yellow, and then he's fouled the lad, probably should have gone off then, and then he gives him a second yellow for an absolute innocuous challenge where he probably hasn't actually touched the man, but that was the type of day it was today.
Yep, and December's over. I'd argue that's probably the hardest month you've had since you come to the club, and we've only suffered 1 defeat in that time. So how have you assessed it?
Like I've just said, I think we've been really good. We're just over the halfway point in the season, and we've had a good first half to the year, but we can't just rest on that and think that that's going to be okay for the rest of the season. We've got to build on what we've done and look forward to the second half. We've got a massive second half of the season, and come we have a go and see where we end up. It's really, we keep saying how tough this league is, and we're doing really well in it so far, but we've got to build on what we've done. Games like today, certain circumstances that happen in the game, we've got to be a bit cleverer, manage the game a bit better. And sometimes see them games out and win 1-0 and maybe not actually go for that and leave them spaces. That was what we did today. But again, that's down to us, but also down to the players to manage that game on the pitch as well. But no, we're pleased with how it's going. We know we can be better, and we will be. We're looking forward to the second half of the season.
And January 1st on New Year's Day, we're playing Whitby Town away. There's a change in management since the last time we played them. How are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, again, they've had a like you say, a change of management. They've had a good little run of I think wins. and they move themselves up the table. It's so tight up there, it can move after every round of games, so it's going to be tough going away to Whitby. It always is. I reckon we're going to take a lot of fans there, so it'll be a great atmosphere. Hopefully we can go there and get 3 points.